Welcome back to the show. Mohammed here from Mr. Cloud. I was reading an article from the World Bank, a research, and they were saying that there are between 25 and 30 million small, medium enterprises just in emerging countries, not even worldwide. But today we have a special guest coming here in South Africa from Paris, Xavier Sentuc. He's the head for SuccessFactors for Europe, Middle East and Africa, specifically for small and medium enterprises. So I'm very curious to ask him a few questions about how SuccessFactors is moving that direction. As Xavier H Cloud, as you know, we have our strategy called Talento. But of course, Xavier has got exposure to many clients and partners, and he will be able to give us really a good insight to understand what is the future for HR in small and medium enterprises when we talk about cloud.
We had a bit of a meeting in Alos. I think it went very well.
Yes, it was a great meeting. Yeah,
a good business development and plans for the future,
Indeed.
Immediate future.
Yes,
and even off camera, Xavier and I, of course, so we talk about HR in the cloud in small medium enterprise because that's the hype. That's where everybody wants to go.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so what's going on in Europe on that? You know, I interviewed some of your colleagues as well, but I mean, this is your specific focus, so nobody better than you can tell us.
Yes, so we very much focus on the general business, so everything that's mid-market, because we see a tremendous opportunity for us, but more importantly for our clients. You know, I think up until now, HR has very much been around transactional HR. So it's payroll, transactional, and now most organizations, including in the mid-market segment, are thinking about strategic HR. So it's really about managing, attracting, retaining talents, but also managing the whole life cycle of the employees, from hiring to onboarding to learning, managing their performance, their compensation. And so this is becoming more and more crucial.
And hence all the artificial intelligence sophistication that are coming into place. Now it's not just all the stuff that you have to do, but it's how HR becomes strategic. So can SuccessFactors be so strategic for HR also for small and medium enterprises?
Yes, absolutely. And some, since you mentioned artificial intelligence as it relates to machine learning, for instance, we've introduced already a couple of years ago the concept of intelligent services. And this is precisely something that most of our clients, including in the mid-market segment, are craving. Because it allows you, for instance, to manage certain processes and really anticipate the needs of your individuals in your organization.
Absolutely.
And that's the key thing if you want to retain them, but also if you want to increase employee engagement, which is all the more crucial.
And I think it's very strategic because HR, we know that in many companies, unless all you do is doing trading online, you need your workforce, and everybody has this claim that the human capital is the most important one, etc. So for any kind of enterprise, once you start having a cutting-edge advantage against your competition, you are ahead of the curve. But the other way around is also true. If you don't do it, then you are a little bit behind. So it's
exactly, and you know it's the irony because in HR is pretty much the number one expense in most organizations. And yet, most organizations have streamlined the IT, streamlined the manufacturing, but they have not streamlined HR because they think, okay, it's human, so we cannot. But actually, you can, and you can introduce some processes to really make employees' life much better, and as a result, engage your employees and improve productivity.
So look, he's here in the meanwhile. We have seen an interview with Mohammed. Yeah.
Exactly.
You're like Mr. Cloud again.
Oh, you are live.
Yeah. You're live in the So, if you remember, I posted in Twitter and in LinkedIn who has questions. So I received some questions in the poster. Some were public, and Mohammed was the first one actually that asked the questions, a double-sided question. So go ahead with your question.
So, what would you advise for a partner to be successful in the GB market in Africa? So to take it all.
Yes. So I think for any partner really to be successful, first of all, they have to have a passion for customer success. So I know this may sound a little, corny, but the reality is, unless you don't have that passion, it does not translate into successful results. Second is you have to know how to speak and how to manage HR processes. So HR is a very distinct world, something I discovered when I joined SuccessFactors years ago. And the third thing is we do expect our partners to make the right investments in resources, in training, in certifications, in order to be successful, but more importantly for their clients to be successful. And Africa is no exception.
I confirm all the points and I subscribe. And you had also a second
the second question was, what is the most difficult sport, rugby or soccer?
I think sales, because sales is a contact sport.
I was about to say, it depends if you're an actor. If you're an actor, you're going to do very well in soccer.
Exactly. Especially if you're from Italy.
Exactly. I bet against my own country. Of course, we done some market research on what is available at the moment for HR cloud in the small medium enterprise, and there are application software solutions that are very sleek. They are tailored for that kind of market. They are not even rated in Gartner or Forrester, but they are rated on PC Magazine. Yes. So they have the mentality of doing a good app, very good marketing plans, etc. But they lack in the powerful functionality that extends SuccessFactors is. That's why we try to be advocate of all the power that you see in SuccessFactors is not just for the big enterprises, but is available to everybody else. Hence Talento and all the things that we do, and hence your job on bringing this to the market. And I think the message is starting getting through now.
Yes, you're absolutely right. So some applications are very slick, but they don't go very deep in terms of functionality. And the second thing is, what we see is there are point solutions. So they might address one particular process, which is maybe recruiting or recruiting marketing, or posting jobs, something very specific.
Yes.
But they don't have this holistic view and a full suite, which is exactly what we can offer. So when it comes to innovation, first of all, we do provide innovation on a quarterly basis. So for most of our products, you see innovation coming in, and most of the innovation actually comes as a result of the feedback from our clients. So we add new functionality, new features, new technology as a result of what our clients are asking. And then, of course, because we are a leader in that segment, we want to make sure that we are thought leaders and provide certain innovations, and sometimes innovation that perhaps our clients have not thought about yet. So a good example is the area of machine learning. And now we're talking about conversational HR. So it's not about you giving an order to a computer or a machine, but really having a conversation with that machine, whether it's via voice or via chat, for instance. So we've introduced chatbots to manage some transactions, and it has a very practical application.
Absolutely.
And then I believe the next big thing, something that we have not talked about really, is blockchain. So blockchain in the context of HR, because think of blockchain as kind of a trust protocol, whereby if you recruit someone, for instance, you're not quite sure whether that person has actually attended such a university. You want to make sure that that person is clean, never went to jail, and so you need to check a number of things prior to recruiting that person. And so this is exactly the sort of innovation that we are looking
going forward
for the future.
Yeah, yes. But and what I think what that means for our clients is that once they invest on SuccessFactors, they not only get what they need today, but it's like a warranty that they're gonna get the latest technology in the future going ahead, because you release every quarter new functionality, new releases.
And that's the beauty of the cloud solutions, right? So it is because as part of your subscription to the service, then you get more, you get a better service, you get all the infrastructure, of course, but more importantly, you get all the innovation that comes with it. So all the upgrades, all the new features, functions that come with new technology along the way. And so our objective is to really accompany our clients during the whole life cycle of their projects, and hopefully for life. That's the ultimate goal that we set ourselves.
Okay, I think we have quite a dinner today. We have 6 courses to go through. I don't know if I look at the menu.
It looks awesome, yeah. I'm very excited.
So I think it's time for us to take a break. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you especially, Xavier, to visit us.
Thank you, Simeno. It was great to see you.
Okay.